Lindokuhle, good morning. What's happening there? What have you found?
Well, President, you're speaking about the fact that the President has weighed in and requested for a report on this matter, and I can tell you that just a couple of days ago, if not weeks ago, the Minister of Police, Minister Lindokuhle, did say that there has been indeed a rise in the number of hijackings concerning trucks, and as well as some of the incidents that we are seeing. In fact, there's about 99 in the second quarter, 99 in terms of the rise of the hijackings in the trucks. But today, east of Johannesburg, as I move out of shot, my colleague Joe Komane will show you 2 trucks have been set alight as well here. At this stage, the police are still combing through the scene. They did say that in a couple of minutes we will then be allowed to get closer, as they also have called the tow trucks. But those visuals you are seeing are some of the trucks that had been burnt here. We understand that this happened earlier this morning, and as far as I've been able to gather since we just got to the scene, the police are telling me that in fact the drivers are okay. They have been communicating with them, talking to them about what exactly happened, and we are obviously at a certain point going to be looking to get an official statement of what police have been able to uncover. But certainly, President, a rising and developing story, this one, rising concerns around the fact that we are seeing many of these incidents. It was just 2 days ago, in fact, when in Durban there was similar burning of trucks, about 6 of them. My colleague Tuba Vilane was the one who was covering that particular story. But certainly, President, it does seem that there is a growing concern around some of these incidents that are continuously happening, particularly on the trucks. And the Minister of Police, Lindokuhle, did say that they are suspecting that there are syndicates operating in this regard, and they're saying that there are heightened operations. But at this stage, it does seem that it is continuing, President, and 2 latest trucks here have been burnt near Benoni, so in the off-ramp of Davidson.
It looks like the fires on those trucks has now been brought under control. I see police at the scene, and you said there were no casualties. The drivers are safe.
That's what we have been told at this stage, that the drivers are safe. They have been able to interact with the police. But the fire also, some of the visuals we've seen on social media, we saw that the people had taken photos while the fire was still engulfing some of these trucks. And as far as I can see, it does seem that, yes, it has been put out. But that truck looks, one of the trucks that is facing this side looks beyond repair, but then showing that perhaps there was some time while they were burning before the fire was put out.
And the law enforcement authorities, they've said that they are on the case. They are now investigating. The President is waiting for a report. And from what you know on the ground there, police, what are they saying?
Well, President, we haven't officially had a moment to speak to the police. Like I said, this particular moment, they did say that they'll give us, after 5 minutes, they will then be able to allow us to just go closer, meaning that they are still investigating, doing their preliminary investigations as well, getting closer to the scene, finding out exactly what happened from the drivers. And I believe at a later stage, we'll then be able to find out exactly from the police what they have gathered about this particular incident. But this is one of many, President, like I said earlier on, that we are seeing on the roads in South Africa, and there's growing concern, even getting the attention of the President, who is now asking for a report as to what exactly is happening concerning some of these trucks that are ferrying goods in and out of the country.
Thank you very much, Lindokuhle Xulu, on the ground there on one of the highways in Ekurhuleni. 2 more trucks set alight in the early hours of this morning. Police at the scene investigating. They'll issue a statement a little bit later. Meanwhile, the President calling for an urgent report from the cabinet ministers about how to stop this madness that's taking place on our roads.